Hi ladies, I'm back, and today I'm coming to you with a review of the Clearblue Easy Digital Fertility Monitor. And it looks like this. And so, as I've said before, or I've mentioned before, when I when I knew I was going to use this, I did a lot of research online and on YouTube to see what I could find so that I knew exactly how to use it, what to expect, the pros and cons of what people had said about it. So going in, I sort of already knew about the product. Some of the things that I didn't find, and maybe they are out there, I just didn't see any videos on it, so I decided to make it. This was lent to me by a friend, and I'm very, very grateful because, as you know, or if you don't know, these tend to be pretty expensive, up in the hundreds dollar range. And as you know, when you are TTCing, it can get really expensive trying to get pregnancy tests and OPKs. Even if you do the cheapies that come from online, it still gets pretty expensive. On top of if you are on a medicated cycle and things like that, so it can get pretty pricey. So buying one of these is really it's going to be something that you get as an investment. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that I would have never paid the amount of money for this. I don't hate it, but I just wouldn't, I don't think it's worth the money that you pay for it. And I will tell you why. So first off, with the good things about it. I love that there's no guessing. You know, we tend to grab our sticks and I guess I could put this down. We tend to tweak them and, you know, look at them to see if it's really a positive, not really a positive. And you never have a for sure unless you back it up with your temps and you back it up with other fertile signs or ovulation signs. But you have to have known your body for quite a while before being able to make those types of decisions. So, with that being said, I really love the fact that it's easy to use. You use these with it, these test sticks, and this is the box. I got mine off of eBay for $27 and some cents, something like that. And there's 30 sticks in here, and this is what they look like. And they have that number on them so that they're not sold individually and stuff like that. So that's what that looks like. And so the way that it works is you go and cycle day 6 is generally when the monitor will ask you to start testing, especially if it's your first time. And so you go, you pee on a stick, and when you take it out of the packaging, this is what it looks like. So then you dip your stick into your pee. Then this comes off. You put it on there. Oops. It snaps like that. Now there's this window there. There's a blue line on there because this one's already been used. You would turn your monitor on. It would blink the way that it blinked. And see, right now, mine is on low fertility, cycle day 36, it says, and it has that M on there. But if it was asking for a stick, it would have a stick on there with an arrow pointing this way so that you could stick it in the slot. And so what you would do is you would just stick your stick. There's a slanted part here, and you would stick that in there until you hear a snap. Then the monitor will begin to read your stick, and it will let you know if you're low, high, or peak. So that's pretty much the extent of it. It's pretty simple. And it'll ask you to do it for any length of time until you reach peak or whatnot, especially for your first time. So I use 20 of these sticks. Sometimes you only use 10, sometimes 20. Like I said, there's 30 in the box. So it had me use 20. On the 20th day, it went from high to low fertility. And needless to say, I was very upset and stressed out because I could feel ovulation pains, and my temps were right. And I just didn't understand what had happened because I never reached my peak fertility. And so I called hubby at work and I was so upset. And so I started doing research. Carla the Bubbler, she's always saying, and I'm sure this is probably out of context, but she's always saying how you should always be an advocate for your own body and for your own self. So I just knew that I was ovulating and something wasn't right. So I did some more research, and I came to find out that the monitor will only ask you for 20 sticks. After the 20th stick, if you have not reached peak fertility, it will automatically take you back down. I'm sorry, my eye itches. It will automatically take you back down to low fertility until you AF shows up again. And that's why that M is showing up on mine, because it's waiting for me to reset it for the first day of my menstrual cycle, which I have yet to get. I'm on cycle day 37 and I'm 10 DPO. So anywho, so I was relieved, and that same night I decided to go to the Dollar Tree, and pick up just a 99-cent, OPK, because I just wasn't settled on it. I actually picked up two. The first one, I had pee that was sitting all day, and I just couldn't wait, and I took it, and it was kind of light, and I still wasn't convinced, and so I told hubby, I'll just take it in the morning, and if it doesn't work, if it's light, then, the monitor was right, and, we just wait for AF to show up, and move on to the next cycle. So the one that I took the next morning, and obviously it's faded by now because it's been 10 days, but if you can see, that line is pretty dark. The darkest line that I've gotten on the Clearblue test, which they tell you not to go off of the lines on there because they're different from the ones that you get, the other ones that you take, but that's the darkest line that I got, and then this is the lightest line that I've gotten. So you barely can even see anything. So needless to say, I was very excited that I decided to listen to my body and go and purchase an OPK that wasn't one for the monitor, because I hope that I was able to catch my ovulation, and that this is our month. Had I not, and I would have just listened to the monitor, I could have totally missed the cycle. So that's the good for me, is that it's very clear. You don't have to do much tilting, tweaking, trying to figure out if it's a positive OPK or not. The monitor does that for you. It tells you when you're high and when you're peak, because sometimes you feel things and you think that's it, and you actually haven't had a full LH surge. So I love the monitor for that. But I would definitely, if you're going to invest in this machine, I would definitely say to pick up some of the regular OPKs, either online or Target, Walmart, whatever. You can find them anywhere. I think the Dollar Tree ones work perfectly fine. I mean, you can see how dark that line is right there. So, and that's basically my review. I'm glad that I did research on it, and I hope that my research has helped some of you ladies more in depth. So if you do purchase this, just know that it will only ask you for 20. If you are late ovulator the way that I am, then know that it's probably going to go back down to low. So back it up with some regular OPKs. So that's my review on the Clearblue Fertility Monitor, the digital. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, feel free to leave them down below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.